Monomials and factoring, we're supposed to factor 20 x cubed y squared. That means all we do is just write the factors that go into each one. So 20, what factors go into 20?
5.
About 1,
4.
2.
5.
Okay, we can't do 4 because 4 times 5 is 20, right? But we can split 4 up, can't we? Into 2 times 2, right? And so what else? 5, right? Okay. No, you just do it's prime factorization. So the prime numbers that go into it. What about x cubed? What goes in x cubed? An x, right? What goes in the y? Y and y. Okay, 1 times 2 times 2 times 5 times x times x times x times y times y. Okay, so that would be the factored form. Right, what about 34x to the 4th y cubed?
Nothing.
What's the prime factors of 34? 1.
2.
About 2, and what else? There's one other one.
6.
Not 16.
No. 14.
Not 14. How about 17?
I was close. I was close enough.
Hey, those are the prime factors of 34. X 4 times, right?
Yes, and Y 2.
And Y 3 times.
This one in prime factorization.
Alright. Yeah, pretty much.
I got a D hole.
Write this down. Greatest common factor, they'll use GCF to abbreviate it, is the greatest number that is a factor of both original numbers. So we need to find the GCF of 12a squared b squared c and 18ab cubed. What we need to do is we just need to factor each one of these. So 12a squared b squared c, 12 would factor into what?
6.
That's not a prime factor.
1.
Well, 1, okay, but we don't necessarily need 1. 1's understood, right? 1's everything.
2.
About 3. 4 would not be because it can be broken down, can it? Into what? 2 and 2. Okay, usually I'd write 2 times 2 times 3, but it's okay if it's out of order. What else?
6. No. 8. 3.
We're done with 12.
6.
No, 6 would be 3 times 2, which it's already there.
8.
Okay, A and A, right? B and B, and C.
X. What? Looks like next.
Okay, guys, be quiet. Let's factor 18ab cubed. Factors of 18.
3.
3 would be 1, right?
2.
2. 2 times 3 would be 6. 6 times what gives me 18?
3.
3. So 2 times 3 times 3. What else?
That's it.
Well, that is for 18. A and B times B times B. Now what we do, okay, it's a circle them. It doesn't matter if you circle them. I just go ahead and underline where it's both a factor. Is 2 a factor of both of these? Yes, it is. Okay. No, it's just each one. Look at each term. Okay, 2 is a factor. If you can underline it for each one. Okay. What about this second 2 right here? Is it a factor of each one? No. Okay. What about the 3? Is 3 a factor of each? Right. What about this second 3? No. Is A factor of each? What about the second A? No. Okay. There's no other A to match up with it. What about B? Yes. What about the second B? What about the third B? No. What about C? No. So our greatest common factor, GCF, okay, what we do is we just go ahead and you add up all the multiplied things. So 3 times 2 is 6. A, B squared. That is the greatest common factor.
So we break down and multiply everything?
Yeah. You break it down into each factor. Okay. Once you find the common factor for each one, you multiply all the common factors together. This is your GCF, your greatest common factor. Because 6ab squared is a factor of each one, right? Would 6 go into 12 and 18? Yes. Would A go into each one of these? Yeah. What about B squared? Yes. All right, write this one. 11a squared b and 21ab squared. Let's break down 11a squared b. We need to find the GCF of these two monomials. So 11, what's the factors of 11? 1 and 11, right?
Oh, never mind. I thought that
What
was
what about a squared? What's the factors of a squared?
A and
A times A and B, right? So 11a squared b is just 11 times A times A times B, right, Shane?
Yeah.
Since that's what you told us a minute ago. 21ab squared. What's the factors of 21?
3, 7.
3 and 7. Is that it?
No. Yeah.
Yes, it is, right? What about A? A. What about B squared? B and B. So we go through. Does 11 match up with anything? Is the 3 match up with anything? 7 match up with anything? What about the first A? Yeah, matches up here. What about the second A? No. What about B? Right? The B's match up. What about the second B? No. So then we just add up what we got, A and B. There's your greatest common factor, AB. AB. If you look, AB goes into both of those. That's the only two things. All right, any questions on how to do this? There's your assignment.